haven't seen it. We're not going to see him for the rest of the year. So now Deshaun Watson missed a full year of football. And then he missed another half a year of football. And then when he came back last year, he didn't look like he remembered how to play football. And then he came back this year and still looked like he didn't remember how to play football. And now he's done for the rest of the season. So what in anybody's mind in Cleveland could tell you that it gives you any confidence whatsoever that this guy's going to return to even close to what he was?
Again,
I have no confidence that it's going to be that at all.
I don't want to be like, I'm not here to defend Deshaun Watson.
No, I
don't want to be the apologist.
You're not saying that.
But maybe the shoulder injury, and I mean, it is a very serious injury because he's having surgery, season-ending surgery. You know what's crazy, though? Okay, so the first quarter in that game, he gets injured. He re-injures it or whatever, and he's terrible. He starts 1 of 9 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then he goes to the tent, gets the Toradol sandwich, and he comes out, and he's lights out. He looks like Deshaun did 3-4 years ago.
Probably
so maybe like the shoulder was just really, really banged up, and when he's healthy, he could still let that thing rip. Because, I mean, I get that shot twice every 4 months, and I can move around. Oh, hell yeah. Like, especially like with the hip. Like, they're like, when I have like the arthritis meltdowns, I can't even get out of bed. But that thing, I could run a mile, 2 miles. I can play full court basketball. I mean, those things, that shot is special.
I think the A.J. Brown trade to the Eagles was way worse than the Deshaun Watson.
I think that DeAndre Hopkins for broken down David Johnson was a pretty bad one. I can think of worse trades, to be honest. But
the difference is there's a side that got. I'm talking about for the team that loses the trade, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Cleveland lost this trade.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, the Titans lost that trade, but the Eagles didn't.
They lost the guy, too. Like, the team that gained the guy lost the trade. How often does that happen?
What if Tommy DeVito beats the Patriots and Robert Kraft's like, I've seen enough?
Wow.
And he fires Bill Belichick. And we forever know Tommy DeVito is the legend killer, like a young Randy Orton.
That'll be what he hangs his hat on when it's all said and done.
He'll be at the bar like 45 years old, like the local dive bar in Queens. Hey, DeVito's here. DeVito, tell us the story about when you ended the career of Bill Belichick.
Hey, I know it's been 10 years. Tell it again. You tell it to DeVito, man.
DeVito, tell us the story about when you beat the Patriots.
Hey, buy my friend Tommy a beer real quick over here. He's going to tell us the story. Hey, Tommy too over here. He's going to come on. Oh, he will. That will
Ronnie, get us a couple shots. Tommy's going to tell us about the time he beat the Patriots again.
Hey, Tommy, I got a football in my car. If you go outside, throw the one pass you did, against the Patriots that time. Hey, come on.
Like, this league is so wild,
It would be the headline of his Wikipedia page, ending Bill Belichick's time with the Patriots. By the way, there are reports he wants to be a head coach somewhere else next year, so that's a whole other conversation.
You got guys like Cam Newton, Colin Kaepernick, like begging to get back into the league, and we're going to watch Tommy DeVito start an NFL game this week. Jordan Love had to wait 3 years.
Another breaking news, JMU got screwed.
Oh, no. Did they?
They did.
Yes.
They are not eligible for the Sun Belt Championship or a New Year's Six Bowl.
I hate the NCAA so much.
Too. Love college football, hate the NCAA, though.
If you had to rank the most corrupt sports organizations in the world, how would you rank it? I would probably I would go FIFA. I would still go FIFA, IOC, NCAA.
Yeah.
But it's all really close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. FIFA definitely number one. NCAA up there. And it's like they have less power now than they've ever had. So you have all these people. I mean, like the Tez Walker situation for North Carolina. It's just it's a mess. And JMU should be rewarded. They really should.
It's saying
with a big New Year's Day bowl.
It's saying no to say no.
I agree.
I mean,
and that's bad leadership. Is to just saying no just to say no, as opposed to let's look at this situation.
Right, exactly.
We're going to look at this situation and let's actually have a discussion on what makes sense
they
here.
They act like they've been given the death penalty or they had some sort of recruiting violation. It's like no, like
it's not like Baylor.
Yeah,
it's not like the Art Briles.
To a better, just like stepped up in class.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we're sitting here wondering what's going to happen with Jim Harbaugh, and he's just getting suspended while that thing goes back through. Like it takes longer for them to make rulings on all of these violations and giving guys they spent more time on the Jim Harbaugh hamburger situation. Analyze that too while you're I hate the NCAA so much. JMU deserve I don't even the rule is to what? Keep schools from moving up a level?
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like would the NCAA punish the Jeffersons for moving on up? You know what I'm saying?
God, that was terrible.
It's kind of like
I know you're a dad, but that was a bad dad
It's
joke.
kind of like how we're slandering Tommy DeVito. If you really think about it, right? Like Tommy DeVito still lives with his parents because he can't afford a place in New York City. Most can't, especially if you're Tommy DeVito and you have no business being in the league. You're most likely not going to be in the league very long.
But he's starting this weekend.
So now it's hilarious. We're all like, Tommy DeVito's never going to have a wife. His mom still does his laundry. Tommy DeVito's never going to succeed in life because he still lives with his parents and they do everything for him. But then a guy like Zion, you know what I mean? Like he gets that first big contract, or these guys blow all their money, and we're like, see, young athlete, not good with his money, so you can't win. I think what happened was Draymond clearly has some beef with Rudy Gobert,
Absolutely.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
and this goes back. So what happened here, and this is why my take's going to be a little bit different. This is the take that sports media doesn't want you to hear today, Luke. And I'm not condoning violence, right? Like Draymond can't just walk on the street and just choke somebody out. But there's a reason why Draymond's now been in the league for over a decade and why he just got another contract. Draymond's not going to go out there. He's not going to score 40 points. Draymond barely goes out there and grabs double-digit rebounds or dishes out double-digit assists anymore. Like, he's still a good system player. If he's drafted anywhere else, because I'm always like, man, the Bulls could have drafted Draymond, but what would he have been in Chicago? Probably nothing. He's the perfect fit with Kerr and with the Warriors. And he has to be the goon. And like you said, Nick, back in the day, we used to glorify Bill Laimbeer and the bad boy Pistons. We still do. When Giannis showed somebody up the other night, everybody's like, man, if you did that to Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman. You know, like back in the day, Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen got in a fight. Dennis Rodman tossed Scottie Pippen into the crowd. 4 years, 5 years later, they're winning championships together. I'm just saying, like, Draymond, the Warriors are a clean-cut team with, like, Steve Kerr as your head coach, trying to tell the country how to act. Steph Curry, wholesome family man. Klay Thompson, funny, lovable guy. He's on a boat. He's in Mexico. Oh, he's in China now. We love Klay. How many fights have they been in combined? Probably zero in their lives. You have to have a guy like Draymond, and Draymond comes from a time where if somebody said some crazy stuff, they were probably going to get stuck in the face. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying. I have no issue with it.
By the way, did you guys see, and I don't know what happened, I'm just reporting the news. They can't find the footage of Kelly Oubre's hit and run.
Yeah.
Was there a traffic camera nearby? Like,
correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Now, dumb question. Maybe, just maybe, was he hit somewhere else because he was
intoxicated
and hit by a car?
Like, remember when Kiko Alonso went into someone else's house and he fell asleep and he thought it was his house?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's the wrong street.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. I had a buddy that did that in college, like on accident, just thought that it was our house.
Turns
and
out,
got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
we call that the
college
Rosillo.
campuses.
Yeah, that's
a lot of college campuses have homes that look a lot the same on the same street.
He just woke up.
They should probably stop that. They should probably literally be every different color, every single
or
home.
at least make like different colored front doors or something so you can really identify what the difference is there.
It was like a sorority and they come down like, Connie, did you order a tall blonde? No? Okay, let's call the police. Let's get this guy out of our house right
It's
now.
time for you to leave, sir. You should probably go.
So what do you think happened there? It's like, I'm so confused by the story.
I
saw
know.
it coming in and I was in traffic and I was like looking and I was like, wait a minute.
It's such a Kelly Oubre story too, you know?
Tsunami Poppy.
He's so likable and he's just riding the wave of life, you know? He's just riding the energy wave. I really hope he's okay. I hope he gets okay. And I really hope he didn't lie about it. I hope so much that he did not lie about it. Because that would be very bad luck.
Yeah.
And then, like, how did you break your ribs then?
At this point, it's all speculation, and that's not something we want to do when it comes to this.
And there would have to be